for Wheaton Academy. Wheaton Academy will be the home team in the white. St. Viator will be the visitors, wearing the navy blue jerseys, the red numerals. A huge crowd on hand here at Hinsdale Central. It's a large contention on this end of the field and a huge contention for St. Viator across. And here we go. 102 teams competed. We're down to the last two. And here we are, 48 minutes away from a state title. That first attempt goes wide. In goal for St. Viator is Stephen Wright. He had 5 saves on Thursday, 163 on the season. Kason Ross in goal for Wheaton Academy. 13 saves the other night for him in the win against St. Ignatius. Moving in and scoring! Dylan Burke off the first chance. And 35 seconds into the state championship, it's St. Viator on the board first. Burke, the junior, his first goal of these state finals. One of the captains, his 11th tally of the season. Last year, St. Viator fell a game short of making these state finals, losing to Lake Forest 10-9 in the super sectionals. And the Lions, number 1 in the state, 23-2, looking for their first ever state title. Wheaton Academy wins the faceoff. Ball loose on the near side. And out of play, possession will go to St. Viator, I believe. That one went near media roll down there, all the photographers. We have a flag as well. So a penalty against St. Viator, I believe. And it will be a early man advantage for the Warriors. Wheaton Academy, they're based in West Chicago, Chicagoland Christian Conference. Enrollment of just over 1,100. And they were very aggressive early. They're going to like to shoot. And they do right there and score. It's Tommy Summer. He had 5 goals the other night, and he gets the Warriors on the board here in this championship. We're even at 1. Folks, this game's going to be a little more different than that third place game. I'll tell you that right now. Wheaton Academy, they want to shoot. They want to be aggressive on the offensive end. And Summer very quickly evens the game. We're not going to see much sitting back and passing and patience this one. If both teams are going to have an opportunity, they're going to try and score. Off the face-off, it's controlled by the Lions. And you can just feel the buzz here at Hinsdale Bank Stadium. Great environment, great weather to conclude these state finals. Great to have you all with us here on the NFHS Network all weekend long. Our 8th and final game. Had a feeling this could be a fun one. Good defense there. Ball loose toward the corner. And it's going to be scooped up by the Warriors. Hudson Hall picks it up. They clear it out ahead to center. Hayden Larson with possession. Flips it back out to Lucas Beck. And they'll make a quick change, and we have a whistle and a time. No, actually, it's going to be a violation. Hold it. Everyone pause for a second, and possession does get awarded to St. Viator. Here they come on the move quickly. They'll play it back behind the cage. Henry Crane flips it out to the left side. Nice spin move right there. And they got those little shiny mesh jerseys, so their numbers aren't as easy to pick up from up here. A little bit on the small side as well, so bear with me for a moment while we settle in here. It's Crane behind the cage, looking to work his way in close. Now it's Burke again, and that shot sails high. And closest to it is Crane. Possession will remain with the Lions. Crane looking to work his way in, and now he'll just circle it back out. Dylan Burke looking to move in. Low shot, and it's saved. Ross was there to get a stick on it. But a bad clearance, and St. Viator will get possession back. Wheaton Franzen, and now hold it again. We have a whistle. 8:30 remaining here in the opening quarter. Franzen has it. Works around a little screen there. Looking to go in left. Shoots. Missed it wide. Ross used his body to deny it. Long clearance ahead to center. Misplayed, but Wheaton Academy's going to scoop it up. Here comes Tommy Summer. Summer on the move. He's triple team, can't get a shot off. They'll have to reset. Beck with it. That pass by Beck off the mark, intended for Grant Adams. Turnover, and St. Viator will have it. And they give it right back away. Grant Adams. Well, just as soon as they have it, they lose. It's just a quick turnover. Grant Adams spins his way in. Nothing doing. Will Persley. The Hoger. Hoger up top. Works his way in. Hoger shoots. Save made by Wright. Rebound in front. Collected by St. Viator. By Franzen. Franzen checked hard by Persley, but he'll flip it out toward the opposite end of the field, and they'll look to clear it. Under 7 minutes to go. You can feel the intensity in this one already. A lot of physical play, but a lot of good end-to-end action as well. We're tied at 1. Franzen picked up by Cooper Arnold. Franzen rolls left. Nothing doing. They'll flip it back up top. We've hit the midway point of this opening quarter. Good defense by Wheaton Academy to clamp in. Good stick check, and they pry it loose and force the steal. But an errant pass, and it's scooped up at midfield momentarily by Brandon Cedillo, but it is controlled by Viator. Each team will make a quick change. Franzen just will hold it. Picked up by Arnold, plays it back behind the cage. Crane, outside left. That shot is wide. That was Burke, I believe, who got that attempt. As we have a timeout on the field, we will take our mandatory water break with the warm conditions out there this early Saturday evening. Good start to this state championship game. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement here at Hinsdale Central High School. 5:12 to go in the first. We're even at one between Wheaton Academy and St. Viator. Back in a moment here on the NFHS Network. It's hard to pick up their numbers. Yeah, they are. I'm having a hard time. Until they get on the other end of the field, it's going to be a little easier. But the glare of this, it's horrible. I got to say it too. Yeah. So it's hard with the glare to tell. I think some are like wearing like a white shirt under that, yeah. And then the white shirt through the mesh throws off the number. Yeah. Like this kid's wearing, they should be wearing blue shirts underneath them, and then you can read their numbers. Yeah. Tim McKinney back here at Hinsdale Central. We're even at one. Back stages of this opening quarter of this state championship game. Franzen will race back behind the cage. Nothing doing. They'll reset. Shot attempt and a goal. And St. Viator back in front. That was Ryan Cadlick. His first goal of these state finals. Cadlick, his 10th of the year. Dylan Burke will get credited with the assist. Face off at center. And it's won by Wheaton Academy by Angelo Chavez. And he'll clear it. And they'll play it off to the near side to Lincoln Holger. Holger breaks away from his man, but the infraction on Wheaton Academy and possession will be awarded to St. Viator. They get it back across midfield. Lions will make a quick change as we near 4 minutes to go here in the first. In front, low sinking shot there by Crane is saved by Kason Ross. Here come the Warriors. Looking to draw even. Pass to the near side to Holger. Flips it out ahead to Caden Larson. Again, both teams will make a quick change again. Tommy Summer.
They're on numbers.
Now Wheaton Academy will be patient here offensively. Will Persley. Persley. Nowhere to go. Gives it to Yaros and sets it up beautifully in front for the goal. And we're tied at 2. It's Tommy Summer once again. Summer the junior, his 37th of the year. And Jet Yaros on the assist. He set that one up beautifully, did Yaros, finding Summer on the left side. And it just seems like how Summer has been in this state tournament. Anything close, he's automatic. Face off at center, and it is controlled by Wheaton Academy. Jack Higgins came out of there with it. Out ahead to Yaros. Yaros on the move. Yaros gaining speed, but stick checked and forced back away. And now the Warriors will play it back behind the cage, and now Summer has it. Summer again, looking to move, but he is clamped down that time. Under 3 minutes to go. Lucas Beck back out. Moving in is Michael Lavelle. Cut off. Yaros has it. Swings it left. Back to Beck, but a bad pass and out of play. It will go to St. Viator. 2:34 to go here in the opening quarter. Lights have been turned on. Again, this one is going to end as the sun sets here tonight. Turnover. And Wheaton Academy in transition. Higgins was able to pick that one up. And now they'll change the lines and play it back out. Jack Shizmansky in close. He had a goal and an assist the other night in the semis. They'll flip it back up about 35 yards out to Tommy Summer. Under 2 minutes to go now here in the opening quarter. Summer, very patient, still has it. Back to Shemansky. Up top to Yaros. Summer. Stick check there. Not able to get anything going. But they'll be patient here. Shemansky. .120 and counting. Lincoln Holger. That shot from the right side sails wide by Yaros. Closest one to it were the Warriors. And they'll keep it in play as Lavelle got there. Wheaton Academy looking to retake the lead. We're tied at 2. It's been a very good first quarter. Beautiful pass in front. And a great look for Shemansky, and he could not convert. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Centering pass in front, and that time he buries it. Shemansky gives the Warriors the lead. He had a golden point-blank chance, just seconds to that, and he made up for it that time. Grant Adams gets the assist. It's 3-2, Wheaton Academy. 52 seconds remaining here in the first. Boy, this game's been night and day compared to the third place game. Just a much better flow, end-to-end action. And the physicality has still been in play. St. Viator with possession after the faceoff. We'll see if they try and take this as far down as they can here. Benigi. Now directing traffic, Dylan Burke. 25 seconds. You can hear the Wheaton fans urging their defense on. Ten seconds left. Can St. Viator get a shot off? Behind the cage. Crane in trouble. Doubled. Goes down. Lost it. Time expires. And that will end the quarter. A defensive stand by Wheaton Academy. 12 minutes in the books in this 2026 IHSA Boys Lacrosse State Championship game. It's Wheaton Academy 3, St. Viator 2. We'll have the second quarter in a moment here on the NFHS Network. And welcome back to Hinsdale Central High School with producer Nick Simpson. I'm Tim McKinney. Good game to start. As we approach 7 o'clock, we've been here for almost 9 hours. We started off at 10 a.m. today with the girls' third place game. Barrington was a 10-7 winner over Marist. And then our girls' state championship game, not a contest. Loyola was all over York, 21-3. And in our game prior to this one, our boys' third place game, St. Ignatius was an 8-6 winner over Glenbard West. And now in our championship game, very exciting first quarter of play. Wheaton Academy has a 3-2 lead on St. Viator, looking to avenge a loss earlier in the season. And this is a rematch of the 2023 state championship that Wheaton Academy won. Opening faceoff of the second is controlled momentarily by the Lions, but it's broken up and taken away by Lincoln Hoger. And they'll play it back to goal to Ross. Both teams opposite ends now in this second. Wheaton Academy now moving to our right. Summer in front. Yaros wide. I believe got off the stick in goal of right. But that's a beautiful setup. Summer had him wide open. And the Warriors will keep possession. Grant Adams circling in. Shoots wide. And out of play, St. Viator will have possession. Huge crowd. By far the biggest crowd of the weekend for this state championship game for the boys. And again, you can just feel the energy, the excitement here in the stadium tonight. Henry Crane. Charlie Drake. Drake just holding. And he'll just roll it over to Dylan Burke. As they'll look to settle into the offense with the Lions. Trying to tie this game. And they will. Dylan Burke, his second of this championship game. And we're even at 3, a minute 15 into the second. Charlie Drake will get credited with the assist on the Dylan Burke goal. So we seesaw back and forth, even at 3. Face-off is controlled by Wheaton Academy. And then they lose it. Round ball. Still loose on the field. And controlled by St. Viator. And again, they'll take their time here as the teams make Some quick line changes on the back end. Burke to Drake. Now they'll play it back up top. Hadlick, nothing doing. Back to Burke. Drake moving in close. He shoots. He scores. And we're even. It's Drake. $9:51 to go. And the Lions, they edge back ahead. They retake a 4-3 lead. Well, Drake, that's his first goal in these state finals. The 6-foot freshman is 28th of the year. 9:51 to go. Face off won by St. Viator. Henry Crane has possession. Picked up by Ausley.
When I say green people, that's how I know that.
Crane patiently now finds an opening, trying to get by Ausley. Ausley defending, battling with the stick. Now he'll flip it over to the opposite end. Under 9.5 minutes to go here in the second. Nice move in front. Ross is there for the save. Rebound loose in front. And Ross is able to gather it. And a giveaway. And a chance. Ross denies it from Crane. After the horrific turnover, they had a great point-blank shot, Viator, and Ross with back-to-back saves in that sequence. They couldn't clear it. Viator had a golden look, and Ross said no. Losing it is Yaros. Bodies go down. Ball picked up. Ground ball controlled by St. Viator. The Wheaton Academy fans wanted a call. Ball cleared out ahead to Tadeo. And now they'll play it back behind the cage to Henry Crane. Crane looking to center it in front. Had no lane. And we'll just play it back out. He's defended by Hudson Hall. Now from long range, Dylan Burke decided not to pull the trigger. He's picked up by Lincoln Hoger. Under 8 minutes now to go here in the second quarter. Shot in front, and it's Ross again! Kason Ross keeps it a 1-goal deficit for Wheaton Academy. Hoger lost the handle, but it is recovered by Lucas Beck. And we have a whistle and I believe a timeout for Wheaton Academy. 7:21, and it is a timeout for Wheaton Academy. 7:21 to go here in the second. And a very entertaining state championship game thus far. It's St. Viator 4, Wheaton Academy 3. We'll return to Hinsdale in a moment here on the NFHS Network. Welcome back to Hinsdale Bank Stadium with Nick Simpson and McKinney. We appreciate you all being with us all weekend long for the state lacrosse finals. And a big thank you to all the folks here at Hinsdale Central. They're outstanding hosts. They always have treated us very good here over the years, and we thank them again for another outstanding job. And we're looking like we're going to have on tap an outstanding championship game. And there's a goal! We're back even at 4. Will Persley! His first goal of these state finals. The junior, his 7th goal of the year. And he doesn't do much in terms of being a big threat to score. He's more of the setup guy, and that time it was the opposite that happened. It was Yaros who set him up. Here's Henry Crane. Face-off controlled by St. Viator. Crane picked up by Donnell Owsley. We've been treated to a good show, a great show from these two teams so far. Flip it out towards midfield. Charlie Drake, who has a goal, has it. Now, opposite end. Burke. Now moving in. Nothing there for Cadlick. They'll play it back in front. And a lot of traffic there. And begin to crease. And the possession will go to Wheaton Academy. Here they come on the move quickly. Hayden Larson lays it toward the corner to Lavelle. He's picked up by Cadlick. Jet Yaros. Rolling left. Trying to battle his defender for space. Oh, finding the lane and scoring. Tommy Summer, a hat trick. And Wheaton Academy, they retake the lead. Eight goals in this state final for Tommy Summer. 5-4 Warriors. Just past the midway point of this second, and we will take the water break. 5:56 to go. Well, these kids have given us a treat so far. It's been an exciting championship game. Back and forth, the leads have exchanged, and it's now Wheaton Academy. They've scored the last 2. They're back in front by 1. Warriors 5, St. Viator 4. We'll take a quick break and come back in a moment here on the NFHS Network. Welcome back to Hinsdale Central High School. Here on the NFHS Network and IHSA.TV. 5-4, Wheaton Academy. They're now back in front. Face off at center. And it is won by Wheaton Academy, I thought, but they will award possession Violation in the circle, and St. Viator will have it. They're looking for the game-tying goal. Henry Crane, picked up by Ausley. Back out to Drake. He'll roll it over to Cadlick. Dylan Burke. Burke picked up by Grant Adams. Burke, little check by Adams. Now Cadlick spins to his left. Didn't fire. They'll reset. Back to Charlie Drake. Good defense so far in this possession by Wheaton Academy. Centering pass, and it's Ross with the save. He has made some brilliant saves, but another bad turnover, and the shot by Crane sails high. That's the second time they've had a bad clearance, and they're fortunate the one time, the first time, Ross made a tremendous save, and that time they're fortunate that Crane's shot went well high. Grant Adams clears it out ahead to Lucas Beck. .440 and counting to go here in the second. Persley behind the cage. To Tommy Summer. Summer picked up by Gunnar Higdon. And that pass off the mark by Persley out of play, and St. Viator will have possession. Scarcella will play it in. He lost the handle. Big hit by Yaros to force it loose. Lavelle has it. Back to Yaros. They'll play it back up top to Grant Adams. 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Well, this is what you want in a championship game. Back and forth action. A lot of exciting plays on both ends of the field. And a very competitive game. Adams looking to circle in. Flips it out in front. Shot save made by Wright. Off the attempt by Summer. Summer gets the rebound. And did we get a whistle and a timeout? Well, whatever the call is, they're going to award possession to St. Viator. It came a little late after the initial shot. But the Lions will get possession back. Trailing by a goal. But Stephen Wright tested for the first time here tonight and made a great save on that shot by Tommy Summer, who's been pretty much automatic this evening for the Warriors. 3 minutes remaining before halftime. Drake will take it towards the corner. Defended by Caden Larson. 22 on 22. Drake looking to center. Has no one open yet. He'll just flip it back out to Cadlick. Cadlick looking to move in. Nothing doing. Well defended there by Shemansky. Pass in front. Blocked. Ground ball possession will be awarded to St. Viator. 2:26 remaining. Second quarter. Wheaton Academy led 3-2 after one. Each team has scored 2 goals apiece in this second quarter. But no one has had more than a 1-goal lead in this game. Crane. Boy, what defense right there by Cooper Arnold. They'll play it back up top to Dylan Burke. Now to Cadlick. Cadlick has nothing open and will just bring it back around the cage. Trying to maybe center it. Cadlick That pass to Drake, a little low, but Drake able to recover. 1:30 to go. Crane. Can he wrap around? No, he won't. Hadlick, nice spin. Spun a couple times, but could not get a shot off. Right there to stay with him was Jack Higgins. Dylan Burke. Back behind the cage. Crane. Looking to move in against Szymanski. Down to a minute to go. Quick movement. Dylan Burke. He'll shoot. And Ross is there with another save. Hasten Ross, but another bad clearance by Wheaton Academy. And possession back to St. Viator. Keaton Franzen has it. Franzen. He'll shoot. Ross got a stick on it as it heads out of play toward the corner. And possession will stay with St. Viator. We have a timeout called by St. Viator. 32 their seats. That concession stand down there is packed. They're doing a heck of a lot of business here tonight. It's a huge crowd. We're assuming it has to be over 2,000 here in attendance, maybe a little bit more than that. I mean, this place could hold a lot of people. Opening faceoff, Wheaton Academy had it, then lost it. And now the whistle blows, and they will give possession to St. Viator. St. Viator in the blue jerseys, red numerals. Wheaton Academy, they're in the white jerseys. They're the designated home team, the maroon numerals. Wheaton Academy came in 14-8. St. Viator 23-2. St. Viator won the regular season meeting in Arlington Heights 15-6. But they trail in this championship game. But they've been down this road before. Remember, Viator was down 3 goals in the third quarter Thursday night against Glenbard West. And they were able to come back to win to earn this spot in the championship game. Great defense there by Jack Higgins. Pried it loose. And the ground ball controlled by Tommy Summer. And he clears it out ahead to Arnold. Arnold. Back to Grant Adams. He'll get it across midfield. And Wheaton Academy will have their first offensive possession of this third quarter, protecting and enjoying a 1-goal lead. It's been a great atmosphere here tonight for this championship game at Hinsdale Central. I just say you can't script anything better than this. Beautiful weather. The temperature is cooled off considerably. Long range. Moving in. Hoger. Will he shoot? He does! He scores! Lincoln. Hoger. It's 6-4. Wheaton Academy. And our first 2-goal lead of this state final championship game. Grant Adams gets the assist. Hoger, one of the captains, a goal and an assist. And our first 2-goal advantage of this championship game. Hoger, he's going to be playing club lacrosse at the University of Illinois. Face off, controlled by St. Viator, but a great stick check by Summer to force it loose. Here comes Tommy Summer. He's had an outstanding championship game thus far. He'll flip it back out to Lucas Beck. And now the momentum swinging toward the Warriors. Beck. Back to Holt. Actually, that's Szymanski with it. Grant Adams, far side. Picked up by Higdon. Adams will circle it around. Will he shoot? He'll center it. He tried to center it. It bounced away to the far side. It'll be recovered by Yaros. 9:20 and counting in the third. Jet Yarrow shoots, and it's blocked in front. Loose ball. Szymanski picks it up. Szymanski back to Yarrows. Left side. Lucas Beck. Beck looking to move in. Up top. Long shot. Blocked in front. Grant Adams' shot was blocked. St. Viator defensively sacrificing their bodies right there. And then all over that defensive swarm. And somehow in the middle of 4 defenders, Wheaton Academy, I think, somehow got possession to get the timeout. They will give it to St. Viator. So they did get the possession in that scrum somehow. And they'll have the ball and possession, 8:49 remaining in the third. 6-4 the score. Well, if you haven't been with us today, this is our final game of 4. We began with the girls' third place in championship games way back at 10 a.m. Barrington defeated Marist 10-7. And the girls' championship game, it was not a contest. It was decided very early, and Loyola cruised to a 21-3 win over York. Our boys' third place game was a slugfest between St. Viator and Glenbard West. It was like 2 heavyweights going at it, and at the end it was St. Viator who prevailed 8-6, and congratulations to the Wolfpack on finishing third. But this championship game has been a completely different level, completely different pace. A lot of free-flowing end-to-end action, along with the balance of the physicality of the sport. Well, it will be Wheaton Academy ball. So I thought they did win that battle there, Szymanski. So they do have possession. They did give the timeout. They did announce it to St. Viator. Szymanski looking to set it up. He does have a goal on the evening. Back to Grant Adams. Adams in front. Shot! Goal! Lavelle makes it 7-4. Wheaton Academy. Michael Lavelle. His first goal tonight. His third goal of these state finals. So it's a 3-goal lead for the Warriors. 8:27 remaining here in the third. So the first 2 goals out of halftime by Wheaton Academy. Face off at center. Still loose, and it's controlled by Lincoln Hoger. Hoger along the far side, picked up by Higdon. Keeps control. Back to Lavelle. Now Grant Adams. And now with a 3-goal lead, Wheaton Academy will just take the foot off the gas pedal just slightly here on this possession. Grant Adams, picked up by Higdon. Flips it back up top to Persley. Will Persley moving in. Flips it right side to Yarrows. Back to Grant Adams, looking for a lane. Fires in front, centers! Lavelle missed it wide. Nearest to it, St. Viator. They'll have possession. 7:39 remaining here in the third quarter. Tedio across midfield. Charlie Drake. St. Viator faced a 3-goal deficit in the third quarter in their semifinal win against Glenbard West. So they know how to come back. In front, in tight quarters, they score! Ryan Ryan Cadlick. His second of the game. Somehow in traffic, Cadlick got that shot off. It's 7-5 now. And as we said, they've been down this road before. They came back down 3 Thursday night. There's a lot of time left in this game. Face off won by St. Viator. You really have to work to put this Viator team away. And I think Wheaton Academy should know by watching the semifinal game on Thursday that no lead is safe. They'll play it back behind the cage to Henry Crane. Left side, looking for a lane. But they'll go back up top to Dylan Burke. He lost the handle. Turnover. In transition comes Higgins, who forced it loose. Now it's space. Hudson Hall. Shot. That goes wide. Summer wins the chase. Wheaton Academy will have possession. 6:05 to go here in the third. Lavelle lost some of his padding. He'll have to depart. And now the Warriors will play it in. Lucas Beck looking to dodge in. Circles it back out. Shemansky. Back to Yaros. Yaros shoots. Thick save. Wright got a piece of it. Loose ball control. That shot attempt goes high by Hoger towards the corner. And possession will stay with Wheaton Academy. Tommy Summer has it. 5:30 and counting to go in the third quarter. Tommy Summer a hat trick on the evening. Summer trying to center it, has nothing. Pass, stick check, but Adams able to maintain control. Adams picked up by Higdon. Another body check there by Higdon. Adams in front, and a great attempt there, trying to get to it, was Summer, but he could not do so as he went down to the turf. And Wheaton Academy will have possession under 5 minutes remaining. Third quarter. Lucas Beck to Grant Adams. Adams fires, scores! He somehow got that shot off within the double team. Adams, his first goal of the night, his fourth of these state finals. He now has 53 on the year, and the lead is back up to 3 for Wheaton Academy. 8-5 to score, 4:45 remaining. Lucas Beck will get credited with the assist. And the hold will award possession to St. Viator. Well, I'm going to guess now that it's cooled off enough that we may not have a water break anymore. They haven't had one yet in this quarter, like we did in the first two. So we'll see, but we're playing on thus far, so Again, it has cooled off quite a bit since earlier in the day. Flag comes down, and a goal! St. Viator! It's an 8-6 game. Ryan Cadlick, again, he has a hat trick. And again, Cadlick just entered this tournament with state finals with 9 on the year, and he has scored 3 in this championship game. You just never know who the unsung hero can be in a state final, in a championship game of this magnitude. 4:14 remaining in the third. Face-off is still loose. And St. Viator has control. We had a 5-4 game at halftime. Wheaton Academy led. They've outscored St. Viator 3-2 here in the third. Moving in Franzen. Spins away from his man, shoots in front, and it was Ross again. Warriors clear it out ahead. Larson stops at a dime and now will pull it back out. Will Persley moving in, nothing doing, and they'll look to set things up. Jet Yaros, defend it tightly, gets rid of it. Ball loose, scooped up and kept alive by Persley. Great hustle. They'll play it back behind the cage. Tommy Summer now has it. Summer to his left, moves in close. Couldn't get a clean look. Loose ball controlled by Wheaton Academy. Adams shot deflects wide. Towards the corner, out of play. Closest to it's Hoger, and Wheaton Academy will keep possession. 2:30 the go here in the third. Hoger sets it up in front. Persley to Adams. Shoots, blocked in front by Viator, and it deflects out to the Lions. They'll clear it beyond center. But again, another block with the body there. They have some numbers if they hurry, but now they'll circle it back out. Wolf Ranson. Chance to pull within a goal here. 2 minutes remaining in the third. Cadlick pass off the mark, and the attempt to save it. And it will go out of play to Wheaton Academy as they turn it over to the Lions. Grant Adams ahead to Persley. I think they may want to slow it down a bit here if you're Wheaton Academy. I know they're playing with a lot of adrenaline right now, but you got to keep your head in the game, and you know you have a 2-goal lead here. And I think now they've realized that now. Persley will take it toward the corner. Now will edge back behind the cage. Persley moves in, spins right, stick check. Oh, he got tangled up big time there. Down he goes. Nothing called. The Wheaton Academy fans want to call. Whistle blows. 50 seconds left. No flag came out. Pursley looked like he got his jersey pulled. He went down hard after that. And he'll head to the bench and get a sub. Still possession to the Warriors. Lucas Beck to Grant Adams. 35 seconds to go. Holger. And they want to take this down as far as they can before they shoot. Adams. He'll shoot and scores! Adams, his second of the game. And the lead is back up to 3. 9-6 Wheaton Academy. Adams, his 5th goal of these state finals. And when he has space in the middle of the field like that, more times than not, he's going to score. We've seen that over the years, our times out here. He's been one of their key players. We've seen Wheaton Academy a lot in these state finals. St. Viator wins the faceoff. Closing seconds of the third. Lions need to get a shot off. 8 seconds left. Tight defense there by Ausley. 3 seconds. And Ross is there for the save. He'll hold it as the clock expires in the third. Wheaton Academy outscored St. Viator 4-2 in the third. We'll head to the fourth. Wheaton Academy 9, St. Viator 6 in this 2026 IHSA State Lacrosse Boys Championship game. We'll have the fourth quarter coming up in a moment from Hinsdale here on the NFHS Network. Alongside producer Nick Simpson, Sid McKinney, welcome back to Hinsdale Bank Stadium in Hinsdale. State championship game, boys lacrosse. Wheaton Academy in 9-6 lead. Opening faceoff, still battling for control. And St. Viator comes out of there with it. Pass out in front. Ross again. He denies Henry Crane. If they win this game, I know there's no MVP, but he would get my vote. He's pretty much single-handedly helped his team build this lead because St. Viator has had most of the shot attempts in this game. Did shift a bit more in the third. It did even out. But Hasten Ross has been tremendous in goal for the Warriors. And if they can get a score here and make this a 4-goal cushion, St. Viator will be really against it. They have to gamble defensively. Ball loose. They forced the turnover. And now St. Viator at midfield, looking to push. Henry Crane. St. Viator in the blue jerseys, the red numerals. Wheaton Academy in the white. Again, they overcame a 3-goal deficit in the semifinal to win. In close, Cadlick, Ross the stick safe, rebound, score! It's 9-7. Terrell to goal. Rainey Terrell, his first of the game, second of these state finals. Ross made a great save with the stick, but gave up the rebound, and Tyrell was there to clean it up and bury it. 10-12 to go. 9-7 is the score. Face-off control, still loose and taken by St. Viator. Pass in front, goal! It's a down to 1. Wheaton Franzen, his first of the game. 9-8 the score. And just like that, within 30 seconds, the Warriors had possession, a chance to go up 4. Not able to score. And now 2 quick goals by the Lions. And here we go. 9-8 and a long way to go for the state championship. Face-off controlled by Ruste. Seamus Ruste. He'll play it out to Crane. Crane defended by Ausley. And now the student section across the way from St. Viator, they're making some noise. Charlie Drake. St. Viator a chance to tie the game. That one off the crossbar and will ricochet well out of play and might bounce on the 55th Street. They'll play quickly. Cadlick couldn't control. Stick check there by Yaros. Actually, that's not Yaros. That was Hoger. And they'll call the foul, award possession back to St. Viator. 9:09 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Dylan Burke. He's picked up by Arnold. They'll play it back around. Cadlick trying to get a shot off. Hoger defends him tightly. Flag comes out. And now St. Viator. Worst case, they'll have a one-man advantage if they don't score here. Burke. Drake. Stick check. Spinning in. Shovel shot is in! Cadlick ties the game! What a move! Just outstanding body control by Ryan Cadlick. Fourth goal of this state championship game. And we're back even. It's a brand new ball game, 9-9. How he's played, I think they might have gave us some wrong stats on this kid. He had, according to what was provided to us, 9 goals entering these state finals, and he scored 4 in this game. Just go figure. 3 straight by St. Viator. 8:20 to go, and they win the faceoff. Now a chance for the Lions to take the lead. They did it against Glenbard West, down 3 in the semifinal. Overcame that deficit to win. And here they are, knocking on the door to do it again here in this state championship game. And the other key thing is they've been able to win the faceoffs. Wheaton Academy has not had really any possession. They only had that one possession to start the quarter, and that's been it. The Wheaton fans below trying to urge their team on. They're the home team, so they're on the near side where we're broadcasting from. Charlie Drake. And now the Lions will be a little patient here. Rain back behind the cage. They try to center it. It's deflected, broken up by Cooper Arnold. Ground ball loose and controlled in goal by Kason Ross. 7 minutes remaining for the state championship. We are tied at 9. Ahead in the attack zone, Hudson Hall. Whistle, violation, offsides on Wheaton Academy. And St. Viator will have possession. Well, we're approaching dusk here in Hinsdale on this early Saturday evening. Stick check. Turnover. Tommy Summer has it. Yaros up top to Lucas Beck. And now Wheaton Academy, they'll be a little patient here. Kind of want to air a little bit of the momentum out of the stadium that St. Viator has gained. Shot. Shemansky scores! Actually, that's not Shemansky. It's Will Persley. Will Persley, the go-ahead goal. The officials are going to talk this over, I believe, briefly. But it's Persley with the goal. It will count. And Wheaton Academy retakes the lead. It's 10-9. Persley, his second of this championship game. 6:10 to go. And the Warriors find an answer. After giving up the 3-goal lead, Persley breaks the tie. Face off and control by St. Viator. We're midway through the 4th quarter. And this game's still hanging in the balance for the state championship. Great defense, breaking it up. Cooper Arnold, they'll play it back to goal. Ross flips it out ahead to Holger. Jet Yaros, back up top to Tommy Summer. Summer looking to move in. Stick check toward the corner. Breaks away from his defender. Set up in front. Szymanski unable to get a clean shot, but there was Stephen Wright to make the save. Chance to tie for St. Viator. Tadeo down a set up in front. Shot. Score! No, it's stopped. Ross made the save. He clears it back out the midfield. Oh, I thought that was good by Higdon, but Ross denied him. Under 5 minutes to go. Henry Crane. He'll play it back behind the cage. Boy, Grant Ross, he has stood tall when Wheaton Academy has needed it here tonight. Burke looking to move in. Burke, low angle shot. Ross got a piece of it. Ball deflects back out. And the rebound will be claimed and controlled by St. Viator. Hadlick moving in on Grant Adams. Hadlick flips it back to Crane. They'll circle it back around. Franzen shoots wide. Out of play, 3:45 remaining. St. Viator will keep possession. Crane to Cadlick. Cadlick in close, shoots. Save again by Ross. Hudson Hall has it. He'll play it back to goal to Ross. He'll clear it to midfield to Grant Adams. We approach 3 minutes to go in this state championship game. Grant Adams, stick check, keeps possession. Warning will be given to Higdon. Lucas Beck, he takes a stick. Fans for Wheaton Academy wanted a call. They'll play on. We're down to 3 minutes to go. Lucas Beck, if they score here, St. Viator is going to be in a whole lot of trouble. Big possession, offensively and defensively, both ways. Holger, dancing around his defenders. He'll shoot. He scores! Lincoln Holger! He played a game of twister back behind the net to deke out the St. Viator defense, and then found some space to wrap around the goal and find the back of the net, and an insurance goal for the Warriors. The lead is back up to 2. Holger, his second goal of the night. 11-9 in favor of Wheaton Academy. And again, folks, remember, St. Viator beat Wheaton Academy by 9 goals in the regular season meeting, 15-6. Tonight, it has been a different story. St. Viator has control, but time running out on the Lions. They rallied from 3 to tie it moments ago, but Wheaton Academy has scored 2 in a row to retake the lead. Charlie Drake up top. Cadlick, save, Ross. To the corner, out of play. Possession will stay with the Lions. 1:59 to go in regulation. Drake rolls it to the far side to Dylan Burke. St. Viator was the #1 rated team in the state. They're down 2 late. Ross again. Got a piece of that one from Burke. 1:41 remaining. St. Viator still has possession. Low angle shot. Drake deflects wide. Ross again. Gets a stick on it. 1:36 remaining. Full desperation mode now for St. Viator. Henry Crane looking to set it up. Drake. Now Cadlick moves in, shoots. It got deflected in front. And Ross able to gather it. 1:20 remaining. Wheaton Academy has possession in a 2-goal lead. Tehan has it across midfield. Ball loose. Pried out of there. Great defense by Cadlick. 1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining in the game. 1 minute.
St. Viator needs to score, and they need to score fast. Wheaton Academy all out defensively. Deep shot. Bounds away. Ross got a hand on that one. His stick. Out of play to the Lions. They'll call a timeout. 42 seconds remaining here in regulation. Wheaton Academy 11. St. Viator 9. The Warriors led 9-6 entering the fourth quarter. But then 3 unanswered to start by Viator tied the game. But Will Persley got the go-ahead goal to make it 10-9 in favor of the Warriors. And then Lincoln Hoger, the insurance goal to make it 11-9 where we stand. And again, folks, for you tuning in, the awards presentation by Hinsdale Central is the whole site. They will be having that inside in their field house. So unfortunately, we won't have the awards presentation to show, but we will have the initial celebration once the state title winner is crowned. The Wheaton Academy fans in front of us are all on their feet. 42 seconds to go. St. Viator possession. Time running out on the Lions. Crane looking to set something up. Defense pinching in tight for Wheaton Academy. Deflected in front. Crane got it off! And the deflection! Somehow Crane got the shot off. It's a 1-goal game. Actually, they're going to give it to Burke on the board. I thought that was Crane, but they'll credit the goal to Burke. 11-10 to score. No, now they've changed it. Franzen gets credited with the goal. And again, a little hard to read their numbers from up here because they're a little tight. But regardless, it's a 1-goal game. 27 seconds left. Big face-off here. And it's won by the Warriors. Controlled by Higgins. 20 seconds left. Wheaton Academy will look to run out the clock. 13 seconds. Still running around Grant Adams. He'll hand it off. Will Persley, 5 seconds. Flips it to Grant Adams. 2 seconds. 1 second. That's it. Wheaton Academy has done it again. They defeat St. Viator to win their second state championship.